All right. It's that time. It's time for Beyond Sight and Sound. Let's do this.
Hey boys and girls, we are going to talk about S&W shooters and prospectors. What is S&W shooters and prospectors?
We at S&W Shooters and Prospectors help people find treasure.
Did you say treasure?
Yes, treasure. Just listen to this amazing review from our happy customer, Jackie Sparrow.
Chocolate ship-shape and a pleasure to deal with. I was able to buy everything that I needed at prices that were shillings less than others. I found my 9 pieces of 8 in no time. Savvy?
I know you're asking yourself, why should I shop at S&W Shooter and Prospectors?
Chuck Smalley has over 45 years of metal detecting experience. He works with each customer one-on-one to customize their setup to match their skill level.
So if you always dreamt of being a pirate,
Arr.
contact Chuck at S&W Shooters and Prospectors and he'll take a great deal for you.
High passion rum not included.
Caution. Please do not operate motor vehicles or power equipment while under the influence of this show. Listening to this show could cause side effects such as bouts of laughter, violent binges of cabin fever, and even dreams of silver and gold. Please be advised. Now that the fine print is out of the way, on with the show.
All right. Let's see if this works. Okay. First off, audio check. Let's see what's happening. Make sure that, because I have no idea. I'm flying in the dark right now. So let's hope. I know it was a little choppy, but I was coming off of some restarts. So hopefully that takes care of it. And I guess first off, thanks to everybody for patiently hanging in there. I don't know. Maybe it wasn't so patiently, but let's get Chuck in here too, and we can try to get this thing off the ground and rolling for a change. How's it going, Chuck?
It's going now. It's going very well.
Amen.
Oh, Lord.
Hallelujah.
Yeah, they were patient. I tried to fill them in about the IT guy that we had to call in.
Yeah.
Scott says he can see and hear us too, both of us.
I might have fired the IT guy.
Yeah, well, I asked Tam how it was going. She said she wouldn't even go in your studio.
Like, nope, not doing that.
No. So, what's up? What are you doing? You had a good weekend.
Well, yeah, I'd say so.
Yeah. That's
It
excellent.
was a very interesting week,
Good.
a weekend full of surprises.
Yep.
Or I
Yep.
guess I should say Thursday was full of surprises.
There you go.
The weekend had a few surprises, but the biggest surprise was Thursday. So, and I guess for those that are wondering what in the world we're talking about, they can see the posts over on my timeline, Tam's timeline, things like that. Uh, I guess suffice to say, Tam caught me Thursday very off guard. Of course, it might have caught her off guard as well.
Sure.
And we found out that uh, my son was trying to find me. And, before anybody even throws anything out there, yes, I knew about him. But he never had any way to contact me. He never knew where to find me, how to find me, anything like that. And after I don't know, more than 19 years, we
Mhm.
were united.
Good.
So it was definitely a very cool weekend. Um, and, you know, kind of getting to feel each other out in a sense and catch up on lost time and uh, make up for
Good.
years.
Yes. Yes.
But I figure there's no sense in dwelling in the past or anything. So I just kind of, hey, took the opportunity when it came and
Good.
you
Good, my friend. Very good.
know,
That
forward from here.
that's good stuff.
Yeah. Uh, I mean, like with the hobby, we love to do ring returns and stuff like that, and see
Yep.
that special item reunited with the person that lost it. And well, this time I guess the tables were turned, and it
I
was still
Shan-
uh,
Shannon's got a question, and I'm
still
going to answer it for you.
past
Is
that.
he a treasure hunter? Yeah, because he found his dad.
Yeah, that I would say that's probably the best answer.
Yeah.
Uh, and time will tell. He does seem to have an interest in the hobby,
Yep.
so we'll have to get him out and do some hunting.
There you go. I think you might have a spare detector around.
Yeah, that's what we told him and his girlfriend. Said, well, I got a couple of detectors around. I'm sure we could all get together and go out detecting.
Yep. That's cool. That's cool.
May have enough detectors around to outfit a small soccer team.
Yeah. Good deal.
But
So that made it pretty cool. And I think that you guys got a lot of catching up to do and get out and have some fun. Enjoy it.
yeah, absolutely. A lot of catching up to do, definitely. But
Right.
everything went well. Uh, Everybody had a good time. They had a blast while they were up here. And the way it sounds, we look forward to getting together again soon.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Good deal.
see how it goes.
Yeah.
Definitely.
So Anyway, I told them all the countdown's on. I'm getting ready to go to England.
Yes, it's almost time to prep for the UK. I mean, obviously, I already know the answer to this. I'm sure you're not packed yet.
No, I bought my old suitcase, which was a heavy duty case, and it made a lot of trips all around the world. Has finally showed its age badly on this last trip, and I bought a new one and saluted the old one. It's going away, and got a backpack ready to go because I'm going to put the gear in that, pack it in the case, and we'll go from there. And looking forward to it. The weather looks good over in Colchester. That's where we'll be hunting around is Colchester. And we've got some fields that no ORH is Samsonite. And I looked at American Touristers, but they didn't have the size that I wanted. I want a little 32-inch because shafts, that kind of stuff.
Right.
Fit well. And I'm going to get there and do some hunting, and it looks like we're going to do just that. And we picked up some fields that are different. They got put into an archaeological register for 12, 15 years. Now they've been opened up, and they've got them to hunt now. We get a hunt out in these fields. They're big. And I'm still amazed, you don't think of England having fields similar to fields like we have here, but they do.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, similar to fields like we have here, but larger.
Yes. Oh, we'll see. Yep, and you're right, Barks. I want to get out. You and I are supposed to get together. Emery, Clayton, maybe Dennis. No, Dennis, I will not eat at a Wendy's. I'm sure they've got one there, but no.
What, in England?
Yeah, that's an inside joke.
Why would you want to eat at a Wendy's in England?
That's just an insight. That's a joke.
Okay.
Because well, I'll just leave it alone right now. Someday we'll let Dennis tell the story.
Pub food.
Pub food. Yeah.
Or barn food.
Yeah. So looking forward to that. And if you guys ever save up some money and want to go there are some great tours. Chicago runs some, and there's a group in there, and a bunch of people on this forum that are on there a lot have went and done pretty well. And I did pretty well the last one. I'm hoping to do okay this one.
Yeah.
So we got some new ground.
That's right. Maybe Chuck will have some new pieces of gold in his hand.
You never know. It happened before, and I'm hoping it happens again, as we always do. Something really cool, and we'll see what happens. And their weather is pretty close to what we're having now. Evenings in the 50s, daytime in around 70, 71, 73. I'm looking at it right now. Mid to upper 60s. Little chance of rain here and there, which is fine. We're there 11 days.
Just a little chance? Wow, that's not bad.
They've had a dry period over there. They really have. So,
haven't we all?
Yeah, a little rain will not hurt us. We're in a coastal area, which is Colchester. And right now it shows them getting a little rain here. So.
And it sounds like the temperatures are
going to be decent.
You've
Yeah.
got some decent weather to look forward to.
Yeah, 50s and high 60s, near 70. So yeah,
Oh yeah,
yeah. So
can't beat that at all.
mm-hmm.
And I think it was over the weekend. I don't know because Friday, what was it? I was up about 8 o'clock Friday morning and uh, got to sleep somewhere around 2 a.m. Sunday morning. So my days have kind of ran together. Uh, but somewhere over the weekend, I thought I saw a mention of some Minelab promos.
Yes, there are, and they got a couple good ones going right now. The deal with the Manicore, where you get the 15-inch and a 8-inch coil together. I've had some people take advantage of that already, free with it, and then the 800 has been put out at a reduced price, and I'm thinking the reduced price is $829 plus a free 6-inch coil.
Which is still a deal.
It's a deal. So, and I've already had several take advantage of them. So that's cool.
And I believe I saw something about a free pinpointer with a Xterra.
Yeah, the Xterra, and it has to be. Is it the Expedition Pack? You get the free pinpointer, Elite Expedition Pack. So
I believe it
there's some
was.
stuff. Yeah, I tried to post it up, and it wasn't allowing me to post. I've had some problems with internet here myself, Josh. So,
Well, the internet wasn't the issue for me tonight. There was some madman in the studio Friday night tearing the place apart trying to locate a item, and
how do you get
the
in there?
yeah, I don't know. We let anybody in this place,
I guess.
and the mixer got its adjustments all knocked out of whack, and I'm still kind of flying in the dark, so to speak. I won't know if I've got the adjustments somewhere back to where they were until after I go back and hear the replay.
Right.
But the way it looks in the chat, everybody says the audio's good. So
You're good. You're real clear. It's not waving in and out. It's nice. Don't touch anything.
yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Now I'm going to have to go find me a new silver dime since I stuffed it in this thing.
Yeah. And Kevin says he was running a 15-inch on the 900, and Clay was 15-inch on the Manicore this weekend. So,
Ooh.
Yeah, they did a Manicore with a 15 and a 8, and that would have been Emery. And I'm quite sure they're sharing coils around as best they can.
That's a great way for Emery to get in.
Tam
got the stock and both coils with a great machine.
Right. Tam says you just should have just blamed the cat on the problems.
No, we only do that with Scott. I'm kidding.
Yeah. Well, Kevin, I got to ask Kevin this. Did you find anything deep with the 15-inch? That's my question. See if he
Good
come
question.
Yeah. So
let's see what he has to say.
Yeah. So Barb says she's somewhere. Didn't get to water. So
yeah, I think Barb was a little bent out of shape that there was no show Sunday, but then she saw the post and she says, I now forgive Josh for not doing a show. This is awesome.
Well, Barks reports he got an 1874 Swedish 10 ore down at about a foot. That's cool.
Wow. Good job.
Yeah.
And for people wondering, the the Xterra Elite Expedition Pack, that comes with a Profine 15.
15, or is it
I
comes with
think
15?
15. It was one of the bananas,
Yep.
which with having, the 40, uh, you know, I'm not even real sure why Minelab is still carrying the 15.
I don't know.
But who knows? Maybe that's why they're throwing them out free like Tic Tacs with the
Yep.
purchase of the Xterra.
Yep.
They're fixing to do away with them or
I
something.
like the 40.
Yeah.
The 35 was a decent pinpointer. The 20, okay, but the 15, not so good.
Yeah. But, that's the way it goes sometimes.
Yep.
And I could be wrong. It may not be the 15. I know it was one of the yellow bananas, though.
Yes. There's another one on the market that I push a little bit and I like a lot, and that is the AccuPointer.
Yeah. Now, that is a good pinpointer. I like that pinpointer.
I do too. And I didn't have to charge it, but I charged it. And I used it a lot this spring, heavy, and I better charge it. I charged it. It took about 20 minutes. It was charged. And of course, Shannon says she likes her carrot. Yes, the carrot is a good pinpointer.
It's a good staple to have.
Yes, it is. I'm not downgrading any. Just saying what I would. People ask me, I'll tell them. And
right. The Garrett's the Garrett carrot is a good pinpointer. However,
it is.
Not rechargeable.
That's and leave one on and let it run down a couple times, and then you're spending $5 on a 9-volt now, a good 9-volt.
Right. And if you're a techie sort of person, geeky sort of person, you love to play with screens, well, the carrot doesn't have a screen either, and that is a very crisp display on the AccuPoint.
Yep. So.
And just for reference, I see Kevin put in the chat that coin that he found at a foot is about the size of a U.S. trime or half dime.
Yeah, I saw that.
That's a tiny coin to find at that depth.
It is. Now, we've had some rain. I don't know what they had over there recently, but we've had some rain, so the ground is in pretty decent shape. I did go out a little bit the other day just to tune up and check equipment, and I found some Wheaties and some clad and junk ring and that kind of stuff. But right now I've got everything cleaned up, ready to travel, because between now and the day I leave is already booked up, busy.
So you've got everything cleaned up and ready to travel. So it's all charged, ready to go. You got your chargers packed and all of that.
Right.
Wow.
Yeah, everything's in order. I just don't have them pack. I've got the
okay.
Everything's laid out. I just walked down the line and put it together. Picked out which raincoat and boots and coveralls, and talked with Tim. That particular barn we're staying in does have a washer dryer set up. You have to drop coins to it, so I can wash up clothing without having to overpack stuff. Just throw a small bottle of Tide in.
There you go.
Shannon's still dry where she's at.
Yeah, it's
funny.
It's dry here too.
We got 3 1/4 inches over a couple days, and it made it pretty decent again.
Holy cow!
Yeah, we got a good rain.
We ain't seen nothing like that. We could stand to, but we haven't. But Stranger Things, I mean, and I'm sure you've seen it before too. Many of the people in the chat have as well, where it's raining on one side of the street and not the other.
Basically, that's what's happening. Yeah, Barks has the knock with you can change coils on, and it's waterproof, and that's a neat little outfit too. And that one, Kevin, is
Talking about the pulse dive.
Yeah, that one is sensitive enough. It will pick up very small pieces of gold.
Oh yes, I've
Try
seen
that.
it.
Try that with some of the others, but the pulse dive will.
Yeah, I've seen that done, and it does very well at it, and at a price point that's actually kind of tough to beat when you factor in you've got your, you could have it as a standalone pen pointer or put your other head on there, and now you've got a little more depth and everything. Works great underwater that way.
Yes, they do. So, and speaking of Alaska, Dennis said the washer dryer was handy in Alaska. Yes, it is.
It would.
Our Alaska trip is booked, and I have a waiting list for next year.
So it's full up.
Oh, it's full up, and then some.
Nothing wrong with that.
Yep. So, Michael, you aren't that late because we just got going about 15 minutes ago. We had technical difficulties.
We started the show later tonight just for you.
That's right. We knew you were going to be late, so we hung in there.
Yep. Telling everybody, just wait, hold.
Yep. So,
Wow.
you got a full house in there. That's good. That's good. Barb, we're going to have to start talking Christmas pretty hard here.
That's right.
Trees. We're in September.
Yeah, we're into September, and well, I don't know. We'll see what Barb says, but the last Barb and I had talked, we had discussed a little bit about maybe doing the Christmas giveaway a little sooner this year. Or a little later. It all depends. We just got to wait and see what happens, see where the cards fall.
There you go. There you go. Well, let's get it shaking, I guess, because we're coming up on a lot of stuff at the station we have the Fire Science Night with the library coming up right there at the beginning of Fire Prevention Week. And then we've got the end of Fire Prevention Week. We've got an annual pancake breakfast. And in the middle of it, I got trucks being shuttled, and Rosenbauer, the manufacturer of the ladder, wants to borrow it for a day and take it to another department to show it off a little bit because they don't have a King Cobra available. So we'll be shuttling that over. And right now I've got an engine down because it's got bearing out in a pump, and they're taking care of that. So it's been on the hustle there too. Got to keep things running.
That's right.
Yeah.
And you getting ready for the UK, I mean, TikTok, you got a week.
Right.
Wednesday.
Yeah. I'm going to take hey, Barks, I'm going to bring you something to take to Alan at Dig Fest tomorrow too. I got a donation for him for Dig Fest.
Nice.
Yep. I got to pick that up and take Barks can run that over to him because he's going to that. The bearings are on the pump, Michael. Drive shaft going into the bearings on the gear setup for the pump. We had a bearing go out in that.
Either way, I mean, we're talking emergency equipment. You need it to work when you need it to work. So you got to get it done.
It started making a howl. We shut it down. We knew what was going on with it. Contacted them. They put that on a right immediate work order. It's up at the plant right now getting repaired. So it'll be back Monday or Tuesday.
Oh, nice. So that's a fairly quick turnaround then.
Yeah, it's pretty quick. They had to get the parts out of that waterless company, and well, it is what it is. It's getting fixed.
Right. That's the important part.
Yep. 7 years old, and it's done a lot of pumping.
Well, I'm sure there are a lot of people that appreciate the pumping that it did.
Yeah. And we got it before it totally blew out the gearbox, so that was good.
Welcome aboard to Liz. Digging Canuck in the house.
Ah,
That's surprising. I haven't seen her around in a bit. Maybe we'll have to get her on the show sometime.
that would be good. See what she's finding in Canada.
Oh, yes.
No RH. We didn't replace it with that. Right now, we're just running off the ladder and the our reserve engine tender. So, and mutual aid if needed. Yeah, it's been a while since they detected in Canada. I did a fair amount, a couple different trips we took up there. Found plenty of fish scale. Those half dimes, 5-cent pieces, silver 5-cent pieces are kind of neat.
Hey, nothing wrong with that.
No, my oldest is 1858.
Well, that's not bad.
No.
Especially just going into Canada and doing a little bit of hunting and to get on the old coins like that. Good job.
Yeah. No, Dennis, I did not see that. Member of the club out there.
Huh.
Yep. I had not seen that, buddy. Yep.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, and I did that little fishy that I found. I scratched it. It was in a rocky area. Imagine that.
Oh,
Trying to dig it out, and I gave her a little kiss across the cheek.
well, when you're digging in a media like that, it's easy.
It's hard not to bang them up.
Yeah,
Rocky ground.
yeah. Gotta love it.
Yeah, Barb's pulling out. She is tired. She's going to bed.
Who's pulling out?
Barb.
Ah. Well, hopefully she got to water. I know up here in Ohio, Ohio Relic Hunter had said he just the other day he pulled his tomato vines out. They were dying off already, turning yellow. It's been a odd year for vegetables.
Boy, I've had a lot of tomatoes and great peppers. Holy smokes. Got some cucumbers. That was good. Michael wants me to come upstate New York, go deer hunting. 35 acres? That's cool.
Well, that doesn't sound like a bad time.
No. Deer hunting's a good thing.
Right, keeps them freezers full.
Well, it keeps freezers full if we get what we're looking for and not screw up. That happens.
Yeah, that's why they call it hunting.
You got it. That's my favorite. That turkeys. Did some duck. Like to walk pheasant a little bit. Got some pheasants to chase up here. So
Right. Well, and I would imagine with Travis's skill set, you could say, he probably really gets a kick out of the deer hunting too.
he's made some shots. Let me tell you.
Yes, sir.
He's a good shot.
Ain't no doubt.
No doubt. You don't go to that school and not come out of there shooting good. That's for sure.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, he earned it.
Yeah, when you get the scout sniper tag, you've done some shooting.
Yes, sir.
Ooh. Oh, the hand of the woods out, Kevin. You guys got some rain. That probably helped them. I should be taking a look too.
Oh, yeah.
The hand of the woods mushrooms are like, yeah, they're right there with the morels. You got to break them down and clean them good because they get a lot of sand, and you got to salt them a bit to get the bugs out. And boy, they're good.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, you can't beat them. Them and the morels and the portobellos.
Yeah. Yeah, Michael,
Good one.
our bow opens up October 1st here.
Oh, so Chuck's starting to get a little anxious.
Well, I've been watching a couple. I've set some cameras. I got to set another one.
Ah, you seeing any good ones?
One that's
One.
pretty nice, and I've seen a couple others on property I don't have cameras on, crossing back and forth that are pretty nice. But we don't see them as much as long as we got a lot of standing corn that they're living in. They start picking that corn,
Yeah.
then we start seeing them heavy.
Yeah, that's true. Right now they're sticking to those fields, getting nice and fat.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Love to just walk through and munch on them ears of corn.
Yes, sir. Soybean and corn, and they just picked all the potatoes, but the Valley of the Green Giant beans all got picked.
Ah, okay.
There's a lot of acres of that up here. Yeah, Frito-Lay and Green Giant, sweet corn, and Orville Redenbacher popcorn gets grown here, and all kinds of stuff.
No wonder Illinois is full of fields.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Keeps John Deere in business.
Oh. Don't hit them with a truck, Michael. They're not good. I've had that. Years ago I hit one. I stopped. I was going across the field with a couple does. I got stopped and the doe ran into my back quarter panel. I was dead stopped. She ran into me. Backed up her head and took off. Goofy.
So it hit you, did the damage, and ran.
Yeah, it didn't do much damage.
Hit skipped by deer.
Left a little hair and a little tiny dent. I popped back up.
Well, at least you were able to get it popped out.
Yeah.
Because I know around here they've been running already. We've heard of a few car deers.
Yeah, it's starting up. at early morning sunrise time, from sunrise or just before till 8, and then
And then all day long.
till hour and a half after sunset.
Yeah. Boy, and I'll tell you what, we had a rough one here one night last week. They had dropped the tones
Ooh.
For I believe it was a car versus golf cart.
Ooh.
And the driver of the car rear-ended the golf cart. Wasn't dark out yet, but he claimed he didn't see him. And when they dropped the tones, we also heard him say that the injured party, the driver of the golf cart, you could, with the wound that he sustained, you could see the intestines. And I'm like, that sucks. That guy's probably dead, and he just don't know it yet. It ain't caught up to him.
Well, in the past few years, the acceptance in a lot of towns and villages and secondary roads of ATVs and UTVs is huge. I haven't figured this out. All they have to do is put a slow moving vehicle on the sign on them out here, and the farmers use them up and down the road. That's fine. But when you look at cars that are out there, the wannabe cars, they're about the size of half the size of a UTV. I'm serious. And I'm sorry. I'd like to have something a little bigger wrapped around me.
Right, yeah, a little more protection.
Mm-hmm.
Because there ain't nothing to those. I mean, they're done.
I'm old school farm kid. I like sitting in a pickup truck. When I'm looking over, I'm not looking at the main hub of the semi wheel.
Right. Very good point.
Yeah. Don't get me wrong. I had a very nice GT 350 Mustang for quite a few years, and I enjoyed driving it around, but I'm just not a small guy character. Small car character type thing.
Right.
I've never understood that, but and they want to plug them in.
Yeah.
Small one on Interstate 80 had a Honda generator out. He's off the side of the road charging it.
Yep.
And
yeah, I mean, the battery technology has come a long ways. It really has. But I still don't think we're to that point yet.
nope. No.
The range just is not there. And neither is the infrastructure to support plugging.
Not even close. And the campaigning that's going on and that kind of stuff at all levels, and pro electric and negative electric, and we can't have the infrastructure, and they're wanting to shut down electrical plants, coal and gas, and you can't shut them down and expect them to make up with solar and wind generators that are 20% efficient or less what you're shutting down. And
Right.
they're well thought out. Nobody's got it going that way.
Well, and the thing that gets me too is you hear all these people talking about, let's go electric, but nobody's stopping to even think about, it seems anyway, nobody's even stopping to think about the cost of these batteries when you do have to replace them, because you will have to replace them, and more importantly, a proper means of disposal. We do not have that.
No, we don't. And that's nasty stuff. So we always like to get stuff out quicker than what it should be. And Yeah, Michael, you're right on the percent of solar panels. And they want to put 3,500 acres out here of solar panels. Oh, boy. Anyway, because we have a huge thing. And Scott, Bears, you betcha, buddy. I've been waiting for somebody to say Bears. But my real love is hockey. Blackhawks. I love hockey. Yep.
Yeah, I'll bet you can't wait for that.
No. And it's coming.
Yes, it is. And have you found out? Because, I mean, earlier this year, you switched your internet service over and got rid of Dish, and I
Mm-hmm.
believe you picked up YouTube TV.
Yes, I did.
Are you going to be able to see your hockey games?
That remains. I can buy the packages. Last year, I could see when I first got it, the playoffs and that, they're coming on regular TV. So a lot of them were on. So I'll figure that out. And if I got to buy a package for the hockey, I will. I won't buy it for football or baseball, but I'll watch my hockey.
Right. Going, I'm going to see my hockey one way or the other.
Red Wings are good, Cat, but I like the Las Vegas Golden Knights. I like Chicago Blackhawks. The Golden Knights, they've been hot on the ice ever since they became a team.
Ah.
Jill and I were out there the first year they were in the playoffs, and we were at SHOT Show and then another show, Antique Arms Show after that. And we stay at New York, New York. Well, right behind New York, New York is the stadium for the hockey there. So I went over and checked on prices for tickets and just about had a big one. I could sit across and see it live right there at New York, New York. The cheapest seat I could find that night was $500 a seat. That's what I said. For $1,000, I can sit across the way over there and have a couple real good meals for a week. Plus.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely. That's a little on the pricey side. But there are plenty of people out there that they'll pay the price. I mean, you find something you're really passionate about.
Yep. We do. We still have team here in the Quad Cities. Occasionally go to those games. Well, you used to follow them real close. And we had season tickets for 13, 14 years. And they kind of switched and they went to American Hockey League with the Flames. And it wasn't the same anymore. Now they're back to, they call them Quad City Storm. And they got some good young players.
I see.
So, yeah, all the falls firing up. We got Barks over there telling us how great Green Bay is. We'll see.
That's the sort of thing that starts rivalries in the chat.
That's right. I'm sorry. Cheeseheads. Okay. End of story. So we had a gal live across the street from us, and Kathy, her family had 4 season tickets that they had held for 45 years.
Wow.
Yes. And the talk, people leave those seats to family up there. Literally, you can't believe it. And
I have heard of that being done, yes.
they moved down here. Her husband was working at the Exelon generating station. she'd be out on game day wearing her cheese slice hat. Serious. Her husband was a Bears fan. She's a cheesehead. Yeah, that led to some really interesting conversations. A lot of fun. But she'd walk around the yard with her Green Bay jersey on and her cheesehead the game days, and then I think they went to 4. I don't know how they rotated the tickets through the family, but she got to go to 4 games a year. 4 or 5 of them. I can't remember which, but yeah, that's literally a big thing. Lambeau Field, man.
That's one of those where when they're doing that, you just kind of look over and go, I'm going to sit back and watch how this plays out. This is going to be entertaining.
No, we had fun talking to him about it. Jill's a Bears fan, excuse me, and a Blackhawks fan. And she had Blackhawk. Oh yeah, it was fun. Had a lot of fun.
Never a dull moment that way.
No, you keep it fun.
Well, yeah, you got to.
Yeah.
You definitely got to.
But everybody tells me, now this will stir you all up. Everybody will tell me that football's the roughest, toughest sport. That's a crock of hooey. You go out on a pair of skates and get into a fist fight with a couple guys and knock yourselves into walls and all that kind of stuff. Get back up with cuts, go back in, get stitches, and come back out and play. I mean, if they get a broken fingernail in some of the football and baseball games, they're out for a week.
Yeah, that is one thing. I mean, it seems like with hockey, they're mopping up the blood every night after the game.
Somebody leaks on the ice every game.
Oh yeah, it happens.
So it's fun. It's fun.
Well, it certainly gives you something to do.
What do you think we get out of here? We blew about 50 minutes here, almost an hour.
That's kind of what I'm thinking. I know you've probably got a list that you're trying to check off.
Yeah, I got to take care of an order that came in just before the show, so get that done. Yeah, Mike Lacomette sent one of his crew up and ordered a 900 tonight, so that was good.
Nice.
Yeah, he took care of the. So, and I'll see out Dennis and Barks and Emery, and I think Clayton's not on tonight, but I'll see you guys tomorrow night at the meeting.
Oh yeah, the meeting is tomorrow.
Yeah.
And we'll see you Sunday, at which we'll make sure to wish you safe travels.
Oh yeah, we'll be by that time I'll be throwing clothes in the bag and be pretty well packed up.
Right. Absolutely. And I guess for the other folks that are listening, I'll probably drop the flyer this week, the 18th. I believe it. Yeah, the 18th. While Chuck is in England, Butch Holcomb from American Digger Magazine will be on. So we'll see how that goes. Talking about a hunt down in Texas.
Yeah, and I'll miss that one. So
right,
I'll have to listen to an archive.
Well, now Butch sent me a message, and this has been a few weeks ago now, and I'm thinking, okay, he's not just sending me a message to see how things are going. Obviously, he's
right.
He needs something. He wants something. Whatever, call it what you will. And I got back to him right away, and he was hoping to be a guest on the show again to discuss the upcoming hunt. And well, Butch wants to come on the show. Far be it for me to say no. And
good guy.
So that's how that came to be.
There you go. All right, all. Stay safe for me out there, and have a great couple days, weekend, and maybe you get some rain down there, Shannon, and you can get out and really do some detecting. And Michael, you're right about the missing teeth. And I don't know how many of those guys retire out of hockey and become dentists.
Right.
Yep.
Yeah, exactly.
Take
All
care.
right.
Thank
We'll
you
see
for having me on. Later.
Okay. So real quick, just a recap. How was the audio tonight? Hopefully I'm back in line with where we try to be. I don't know. I mean, one thing's for sure, I'll find out tomorrow when I grab the audio. Okay, we got it from Kevin there. Audio's good, so that's what we're looking to try and figure out. Once again, apologies for the late start. We appreciate everyone that did hang in there for hanging in there. Sometimes it goes that way. And, hey, been a while since we've had a little technical snafu like that. So, at least we're good now, I think. We'll see how it goes. So, if you can get out there and find them, get out there and find them. Post up the photos. You know how we love to see them. Or, hey, shoot us a message. We'll get you on the show. You can show them off yourself. Nothing wrong with that either. And I'm sure, obviously, when someone like Liz drops into the chat, her reputation precedes her. So everyone, I'm sure, already follows her YouTube channel. But if you don't, go over and check it out. Good channel. Liz, she does a very good job with her channel. And we do what we can here as well. So, until the next one, remember to tip your bartenders on the way out. We're gone.
We sure are glad you found us here tonight. Thanks for dropping by and joining in. If you like metal detecting, treasure hunting, gold prospecting, or even entertaining discussion, check us out Wednesdays and Sundays, 8 p.m. Eastern, on your favorite podcast distribution services.